Yeah. uh-huh. Yeah. Shit. Grams leaders CC's pounds. Close caption, close call, close encounter, close up, pounds of liters of grams, get your dosed up, cut this up and post up, and get dosed up. This for them voted like the movement, make the most of. Monday night at 8, I can't wait to set you straight. These opinions and debates, for them folk they can't relate. I got to elevate your mind through these signs of the time. Dishing out that medication for that deaf, dumb and blind. And I ain't hard to find, you can catch me in them trenches. I do the groundwork and I ain't waiting on no sense. I be touching on them topics politicians fail to mention. And I don't vote for nobody that ain't got good intentions. I'm relentless for my people and I'm here to make a change. I got that truth serum hooked directly to your vein. Hey, this is for my people, tune in, catch a close up. Close up, close up, a close up. Grams of it, tune in, catch a close up. Pounds of it. Pounds of it, yeah, grams of it, liters up, pounds, get you dosed up, dosed up, yeah, dosed up, dosed up, dosed up, there we go. What's happening, y'all? Another Monday night. It's a blessing to be above ground.
That's right.
Appreciate being here to talk to y'all. I'm gonna do a little roll call real quick before I get into anything. First of all, shout out to Lab.
What's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. Then we're gonna say I got a special shout out to my homeboy Chris, aka Runner Proctor. That's that man right there on Obligated to Eat, which we call OTE.
Okay.
He is now currently running some skits on his page, which is called Capacity.
Okay.
I'm acting in that as Dose. So we got the season 1 underway. We know we're getting ready to have a season 2 too. So while this season 1 gets started and crunk, I will next Monday review the episode that he had previously dropped.
Okay.
And tell you what was on my mind and all that while we did that before we get into things.
So y'all getting into the micro dramas, huh?
Yeah. The mini dramas and all that. Yeah. So like I say, shout out one more time, you know what I'm saying, to my partner Runner with OTE. Now, shout out to the Grind Time Rap Game. We'll do that. One Soul. Shout out to 454 Boys. Shout out to Chevy Connection. Yeah. Oh, that's me. You know what I'm saying? But weekend recap. Man, I help moms. Kind of like we putting the finishing touches on moving up out of there. So we had a dumpster.
Okay.
And when you done been in a spot for like over 20-something years, and as a kid, you know what I'm saying, growing up, the nostalgia started to get to you a little bit. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, I was walking up the hill of the yard to go get these pots. And as I was doing that, I was like, man, I remember as a kid, I used to ride receiver routes up this hill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We used to play football in the snow in the front yard and all that. So I'm going to be honest with you, man. I ran one route, my last route. That's what I called it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
One last route, one time.
In the yard, you know what I'm saying?
Did it make you choke you up a little bit? 'Cause
No.
When you grow up in a spot like, and you grow up in a house like, well, you know, I grew up in Chicago, and I just happened to go on Google Earth maybe a few years ago, and I happened to notice that the house I grew up in with my grandmother was gone. They had tore it down. Okay. And I knew nothing about it. Like, I literally found out doing that. So at Google Earth, you can walk down the street and stuff like that. So as I'm walking down the street, I noticed that the house is gone.
Yeah.
So it kind of hit me a little hard because I grew up in that house. I know how that house smells. I know how the front door squeaks when you open it. So I kind of got a little teary-eyed because it was gone. I knew there's no replacing that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I was just wondering, did you get a little misty-eyed with that?
So how it is no, not really. I think I probably would if it was torn down or when someone else actually moves in it.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because I was in the basement with my brother, and I remember years ago I actually walked to this Walmart and bought this little bitty mini basketball goal, and I taped it on the wall downstairs in the basement in a certain area,
Okay.
and we was hooping on it. So I like, hey, come here for a sec.
And then we both, I pointed to the marks because
Right.
it still had the tape marks on it.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it basically was like, yeah, I remember.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
that right there, I was like, damn, you know, interesting. But we've had so many years not being there doing that that, you know, it's
I get it,
Yeah.
but it's still, and don't get me wrong, I haven't been to my grandma's house in many a years, a couple of decades, but it's just something like you always think that house always gonna be there.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna
Yeah.
always be. I don't know why I thought that. I knew that she had passed away. I knew she had gotten older, and you know, once she passed away and got older, I knew that I didn't have the funds to maintain a home. But I was hoping, you know, somebody else in the family would have.
Yeah,
But
I
that
got you.
wasn't the case, and it kind of broke my heart. But hey,
Yeah.
we move on. You know?
And my thing is like I say, my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Well, I brought her over that little threshold as a baby, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
right,
that's
yeah.
all she know. That house right there in her, you know, her other grandma's house. But yeah, I mean, you know, time moves on and things happen. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right,
People be
right.
rebuilding. I was at the beautiful restaurant.
Uh-huh.
See, that's a staple for
Right,
us. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Definitely if you went from the A. And then, you know, I was waiting on my breakfast and I just looked on the wall and they had pictures. It was like from the early 80s. And that looked old school to me, but that's my era too. So I was
Right.
like, man, imagine, you know what I'm saying, if it was, you know, earlier than that when you got, but okay. So, all right. Now the topic I already mentioned.
Right.
But it is standing on your business rather than standing in someone else's, pretty much. And what I mean by that, what up, Bug? What's happening, man? I already know you and Fat and Lindsay and Bo over there goddamn chilling and wigged out. So I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Depending
right.
on how long you over there, I might see you later.
That's right.
Yes, sir. All right. But I mean, there's a lot of times people will see what you have going on, or maybe critique your goals, your judgments, your dreams, and they not doing anything, or they have dreams that they end up trying to like include you in while you trying to do yours, and you don't necessarily have the time or the means for what they want you to do for them.
Right.
All right, so I just pretty much took the time to put out a whole bunch of kind of like questions and like gems, believe it or not. And I'm going to go into the new year with a lot of these.
Okay.
And, you know, some of these I can answer, but a lot of them don't necessarily pertain to me because people are kind of like coming to me. And some of them shouldn't, the way I look at it. And I know who I'm helping, I know why.
Okay.
So, all right, but we were talking and I was like, okay, when you watch other people to make your moves, and I mean, if you've been doing something for a while, or if you're not trying to be malicious, if you're not trying to steal somebody's sauce, you see what I'm saying, technique or method,
Right.
then it could possibly be beneficial.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the ones that, you know, sit back, peep you, don't really want to have to respect to say something nice to you and stuff like that, and want to kind of like try to take what you have or move how you move and maybe sabotage you in the midst of doing it. You know, watching what you got going on, sometimes comparing it or trying to imitate it. Something like how I just said, faking it to make it, which is the next one.
With that, now some people might say that they're using that as motivation.
Okay, so
So explain to me the difference between me getting motivated by what Dose is doing and me copying what Dose is doing.
all right, copying would be trying to get close to me and take things from me, but never add anything to the pot to help me.
Okay. All right. Don't pour
I'm not
into
necessarily
you, but take from you.
talking to viewers. I mean, if you viewing certain things that I'm doing, and like I said, I'm doing things that are positive or saying
Right.
things that are positive, at least what I'm presenting on this, then go for it, yeah. But don't do it with the expectations of outdoing me or being me or beating me at it. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. Okay, I got you. I
So,
got you.
also like telling others what they have to do for you. There's a lot of people out there that'll call me. First of all, one, they don't even know, and I have this down here later on, but I'm gonna get to this now. Sometimes ask people what's their preferred method of communication. Because if I never answer your phone call, but you mad and act like I'm tripping and I'm ignoring you, you just don't know I don't like talking on the phone.
Right.
All right. And then most of the time, if I do answer the phone, the reason why I'm answering it is because it's beneficial to me with money. I'm a hustler first. So I answer my phone to set up money. I don't answer my phone for you to ask me to do some shit for you that's going to cost me. It don't work like that.
Okay.
So,
so text me the question.
Thank you. That's what I be like. It really, they don't get it though. Because a selfish person never gonna try to meet you on your level. They're gonna respond and communicate with you the way that they want to.
Right.
That's what I mean too. But you can put that on standing in other people's business. Right. At some point, you got to be able to compromise, or the person that you want to do shit for you, you got to be able to ask them in the way that they want you to.
Okay.
All right. So, wanting control of what others are doing that you aren't doing.
Okay,
so,
give me an example.
Man, it's a lot of people that want to be on the podcast I'm on.
Okay.
But they ain't doing nothing to get on it. They ain't said nothing. They ain't trying to write no. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't even drive out here. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or consistently do it. Or they want to do it just to show face one time to see what it's like. Like, get behind the scenes, see what people got going on.
That's
but
true.
you're not saying how you can help in this way or that way. It's just, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your cause behind it?
Right. What's the purpose of?
Because I know why I'm doing it.
Right. What's your purpose for wanting to do it? And what's the purpose of me pushing you along to do something you claim you want to do?
But like I said, there are people, the kind that if you say, well, I'm about to get ready to do this, and this is sometime even in the work environment, you may accomplish a goal and then someone else want to try to go ahead and piggyback off of that. Or once you get it started and they start seeing the progress, now they want to start giving directives and derivatives and shit. Just to get a little bit of control or juice of what you got going on.
Okay.
All right. So also what I was saying is, what are you doing to put yourself in your own situations? Because if you standing in someone else's business, then what you doing to move yourself forward? If you watching what they got going on, you all in somebody else's mix, you already trying to tell them what to do, but you're not. What you got going? Well, what did you do to put yourself in the situation that you in? And if we got goals and you got goals, what are you going to do to get yourself out of that situation?
Right. If you have goals, what are you doing to accomplish those goals?
Yeah, because I'm like, you can see I'm extremely focused on mine. And most of the time people can tell, like, I don't ask for help no more unless it's somebody that's working with me on the same level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That way I know basically them helping me can help them. Like, we try to trade off and barter now.
Okay.
I got another one with the factoring in what someone else can do for you. And that's different than asking people. When you factor, you know how some people be sitting up there and they'll count your pockets or something. Or they'll be like, man, Lab is always doing this, so I know if I get around him, I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you always barbecuing or something. You know what I'm saying? Lab he gonna be barbecuing on a Wednesday if I slide
get a
through.
rib or two.
You factoring in how someone else, you know what I'm saying, without even giving the respect of maybe wanting to pay for it or ask you, is it okay? You see what I'm saying? Or returning the favor. It's just basically figuring out a way or factoring out a way to use someone. And the reason why I'm saying these things are not cool is because this is the energy that you're putting out. But you expect to get forward and you expect to accomplish your goals. But if you're going to do somebody else like that, then how do you think it's going to end for you?
Right.
All right, and so now it's like, why do you need someone else to do what you can't? Now, this is not to say that, because I need people to do what I can't.
Right.
But I might pay them, or I might ask them, or I'm going to acknowledge that, or I'm going to respect that, or I'm going to know my limitations. I'm going to get all that out the way and not have no ego and no pride, so that I'm just going to try to get you to do something anyway, regardless if I can do it or not. It's some people that can do it, but they still want to make you do it.
Right. Slick say, like, people saying, I know he smokes, so I'm going to hang with him because he going to have something to smoke.
Maybe they might say that.
Yeah.
By some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he'll always have something I can buy.
Right.
But we also have, what do you have to offer? Now, if you are worried about what someone else got going on, or if you want someone to do something for you, if you want someone in your circle, then what are you offering for that? What are you offering for the help that you want? Or what are you offering for the attention that you want? What are you offering, period?
Right. Well, let me ask you a question. Somebody in your circle, wouldn't the person in your circle have to bring something to the circle too?
Hell yeah, they got to. Or
But
else,
we talking about a full completed circle, not a
Yeah.
circle with a gap in it because
yeah,
one person in
yeah,
that circle ain't
yeah. If
bringing
you sit
nothing
at the
to it.
table, you need to bring something.
Right, right.
Like something, you know.
Right. I
This
agree.
is how I look at it.
I agree. I'm 100% with you on that. Bringing something to the table, shit. I mean, I wasn't on it before. I generally would just let the gap sit and let whatever rolls off the table hit the floor. But now I'm not. That's why my circle is pretty much the smallest circle I've ever had in my life. But I just don't. I want you to be able to bring something to the table, and I want to be able to count on you when I need you. And it's not gonna be often. It's not gonna be a lot at all. But when I need you for something, or I ask you about doing something, number one, I'm gonna offer what I can to help you accomplish this. What I'm asking you to do. If it's drive me somewhere, I'm gonna offer gas. If
Yeah.
it's do
Yeah.
if it's do
Yeah.
this, I'm gonna offer something to complete that goal.
So,
I need to know what you're going to bring. I need you to bring something too, just in case.
And that go basically like with the next thing I was saying, like you should think about the importance of the person or of what you need from a person before you decide to charge them sometimes too. Because, okay, let's say you DJ, right?
Right.
You DJ events and things like
Right,
that.
right.
And let's say I was like, okay, Lab, you want me to host something real quick, man? Bet. This is what I charge. Now, what you gonna do when I need you to DJ something?
This what I charge, those.
But if I think about the importance of you, and I'm like, man, you my dog, bro.
Right.
We from the ground up. I got you. Just
Right.
let me know the time.
Right.
Next thing you know,
I got you.
So
And
you
that's
gotta
how I
be-
work. That's actually how I work. If I feel, they'll
Yeah.
say, "Hey,
Yeah.
Lab,
Yeah.
you know, I got this party going on," and I know you probably be like, "I ain't got much, but
Yeah.
I got this."
Yeah.
And I've done it recently where I say, "Man, I don't even worry about that." You know what I'm saying? We good. You know, don't sweat it. We good. We'll worry about that later. But we gonna party right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've done it many of times, but it is always thinking about the bigger picture, like why I'm gonna sweat over this little bit of thing because
Yes.
something else may happen.
Yes,
where
yes,
I may
yes.
need that person later
Yeah.
on. You know, so I try to think of it like that.
And this is one that I didn't have written down, but people have to understand how you talk when you be talking business when you're around who you're around. Because I've had some people around me that was like, well, I wouldn't do that for them. I wouldn't give them that. And I'm saying to myself, okay, mental note. Well, I do. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So now I
Right.
know if you that petty, when it comes to this business and this money, I'm finna move you to the side a little bit. And see, people don't understand that. And a lot of times you don't understand too that if you just used to being broke, nobody's gonna do business with you because you carry that essence with you.
That's so true. Oh,
You see what
hit
I'm
something-
saying?
You
And-
hit something on the head right there. If you ain't used to not even a lot of money, just a little bit of something,
Yeah,
you gonna
yeah,
carry that with
yeah,
you. You gonna think you have
yeah.
to do everything for
Yeah.
$1.
Man,
and
is that,
sometimes
or
a
that,
dollar.
man, and it's just like somebody, now, and no disrespect, but like if a person that just got out of a prison, right? If let's say you get hired, you can't treat work like prison. It's just not gonna work. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm like, man, you have to understand when you're around the environment. It's a specific way you have to be.
Yeah.
And if I see, like I said, that you can't get the street out of you when it come to doing certain corporate business things, then you just
Right.
gotta go. And if you
Slide.
can't get the poor out of you, because my thing is this: you ain't gotta be rich to have good judgment. Like you could be broke as fuck, but honorable and willing to split what you have,
Right.
rather than willing to charge somebody for the little you got. You gonna charge somebody that got more than you. Why would you do that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get with the person that got more, help that person maybe, and then next thing you know, you might end up kind of like dissolving into the formula.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that sometimes standing on your business has nothing to do with money. Like sometimes
Exactly.
you
It's
just,
character, too.
It's character. Sometimes you just, you know how many deals are made with people saying, "I got you, don't worry about it," and not even talking about money, and then
Yeah.
later on they millionaires or whatever because they met somebody in this certain room, they done a certain thing, or they presented themselves a certain way. That stuff happens all the time. I'm a recipient of it. You know, I was working at a shopping center and managing shopping centers, and I said, you know what? I want to work at the railroad. I want to see what it like to work at the railroad.
Mm-hmm.
Within 2 months, I was there because I was in the right rooms with the right people, and I presented myself. And just so happened somebody knew somebody at the railroad, was a big wig at the railroad. Didn't have to go through no background check, nothing. On the job the next day. You get what I'm saying? Because I presented myself properly.
So, a lot of times, and I'm sure you've got this, but my thing is, if one person does it consistently, then it's definitely a selfish thing, and that's calling someone all the time with an opportunity, but it's for you. The opportunity ain't never for us. It's always for you. An opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, goddamn, bro. Like, what am I supposed to be to you or for you?
Right.
Like, how does this benefit me in any kind of form or fashion? How does me being around you help me?
Right. If everything that comes around is for you and you're not including us in the equation.
I'm wasting my time, to be honest with you. That's how I look at it, because I'm old enough to know. And that's another thing, too. Like, stop chess matching people a lot of times. Like, it's people that'll sit back and want to manipulate what they need you to do before they even ask you. And I see that, so I distance myself. Like, I don't, you can't get to me then. Because I know, all right, what'll happen is, let's say we're going to go do some music, but I got to go get you and take you there. Then it's to my spot when I thought it was going to be your spot. You see the difference, you know, and I'm like, man, no, man, we did that like as kids or unorganized people. Now, you know what I'm saying? I see that as you trying to use me to get where you need to be. You got to call that shit what it is, man, and stop. I say it how I see it now. I'm going to do a song by that like that too, by the way. Yeah, and off air, I'm going to let you know what I'm a sample. But on air, I ain't, because if I do that shit right there, that'll get a whole song away. But all right, trying to establish relationships without the proper introduction says a lot about you too. So this how I do mine now. We doing it mob style. If I don't walk you through this shit and sit you down myself, don't speak on my behalf. Like, I just talked to my partner about that yesterday too. I was like, man, if somebody DMing you or texting you about anything saying I said it and I didn't shoot you the text message first or let you know, I was like, don't go for the shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we got to start moving anyway. Because, you know, it's a lot of people that's going to name drop us just to try to get through the door or to get a number. And see, I don't need nobody saying, hey, yeah, I was doing business with your partner, man. You know, he said, and I'm like, why would you do that without even telling me first? Like, you going to tell me after that, man. So you going to do business with somebody without me telling you, hey, that's how you do it. I don't. Like, I'm going to do my background check. I'm be like, hey, Lab, man, somebody just hopped on my end saying they said this, and this. What's up? Is that it? You know what I'm saying? What, this your boy? Is this, you know?
Is it cool? What's
and you going to let me know. And then, but we already did that, though. See, when I asked for no, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we operate. And that's how it should be. But a lot of other people don't. You know what I'm saying? They want to sidestep or just throw out the numbers willingly without, you know what I'm saying, the permission.
I'm always gonna do it that way. Even when somebody asks me for, I'm like, hold on, let me get with him. So because he might not want, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get with him.
I call that unauthorized. We might have to demonstrate on you for that type of shit or something, man. All right, so I was just gonna say, like, believe it or not, though, I've been able to keep some friends and relationships due to the fact that I hustle or at least try to keep some finances on me. You see what I'm saying? And that's nothing bragging. That's really just being an adult and being responsible for yourself. But what I mean by that is, if you're broke all the time, people ain't going to want to be around you. Or you can't develop the type of relationships that you want to develop because people can't depend on you. So that's why just me simply trying to, you know what I'm saying, maintain and have something for myself so I at least can be on the scene and not be a burden for someone or be an expense to someone. It mean a lot. That's why I don't come around certain people that you trying to call me. And once again, you calling me. If you calling me, it need to be about money that we making. We look at it like that. Because I'm not trying to spend time we keep going over and talking now. I'm in the active phase mode. We fully active, mashing on gas, red line riding, RPMs buzzing in this bitch. Super stepping on their ass to get to where we got to go to.
That's
so,
right.
and like I say, the boat don't go backwards. And we ain't turning it around no time soon.
That's
we,
right.
We got a location and a destination. All right, now, sometimes your ego makes you become a liability. That right there. When you're standing in somebody else's business, you definitely got to cut back on the ego. You really don't even need a lot of ego when you stand on your own business. You just need pride and knowledge.
People don't realize how the ego can cut you off from a lot of opportunities.
Yes, it cut a lot of people, man, because you can't be trusted. You can't even trust yourself if your
You're
ego
unstable.
get away from you.
It's an unstable foundation. If your ego, if you are led by your ego.
Well, you're gonna do what's best for you, and that means that people are gonna be sacrificed. People are gonna be snitched on, shitted on, backstab, whatever it takes for them to achieve what they need. Oh, and what's even worse, like sometimes when people withhold information from you know what I'm saying? That's damn near worse than backstabbing. You know, just let me know what I need and I got coming to me.
Right.
But okay, so don't confuse what you're already doing, you know what I'm saying, as far as like what the next man wants to do for himself. Like what you're doing for yourself is important. Kind of like when I was telling you, sometimes you just have to sit back and give yourself credit for how far you've gotten. Like you don't want to be confused with what you got going on by what the next person's going on. Because if you don't know everything that they're doing and you're not standing on your own anyway, you might be stagnant. Because like I say, watching from afar and not having the blueprint, you stuck just by trying to compare what you got going on with what he got going on.
Right.
And it ain't even the same thing.
And you might not even know his circumstances.
Not only that, but the experiences which we talked about before make certain things different from you anyway. Even if you got the same skills, an experience or a route can make them skills be different for different people.
I get it.
All right, so oh man, yeah. And then I just say like just because you have time doesn't mean the person that you want somebody to do something for you does. Like everybody always got this free time that ain't doing nothing. But somebody that's busy focusing, standing on their own business, trying to walk down their own goals, I don't have the time to be wasting.
Right.
Like what make y'all think every time you call me, I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I ain't doing nothing. Let me just hop in this SS right quick and come straight to you so we can do what you need me to do.
What you need.
Man, most of it, if I'm not at work, I was in the gym, which I'm getting back to that once this shit get through. But I'm in the studio. If I ain't at the studio, on a location trying to do some skits. If I'm not doing that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm on a date or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to do me.
Right.
I'm not trying to reserve time for you. Because really my extra free, and if it's any free time, I'm hustling. I'm off the hip, getting grinding, getting some, getting some extra so we can make this shit work. Not saving time so I can blow money on your goal,
Right.
and sack myself.
Right.
So, but a lot of people when they standing in your business, that's what they expect from you, and that ain't
cool.
Oh hell no, man. All right, so when you explain your goals, your dilemmas and situations, man, that's what I was saying. Like, be careful how you pitch it, because nobody wants to hear your frustrations all the time. You see what I'm saying? Or what you going through, now you're gonna project the trauma on me. Like a lot of times people don't even understand sometimes your living quarters and situations are gonna affect your business.
Right.
If you, let's say, are in a tumultuous relationship and at any given moment, you know what I'm saying, you could be on the curb because your old lady done kicked you out. How you really gonna be doing business that you need to be doing, especially if, let's say, you stay out too late, it's gonna trigger and cause a problem. But what we need to do it at all time. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, like, and then also nobody even really wants to hear that. Like, I don't need to hear personal life frustrations when we talking business.
Right.
Sometimes you got to leave that to the side, unless this is your partner. And I just asked you, like, like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I just decide, like, how you doing today? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that. Other than that, when we sitting here trying to talk the business of what we got going on, and we trying to find a location, and we need to get so-and-so this, and we need to figure out how much we trying to pay, I don't need to know that you know what I'm saying, you and your girl done got into it again and all this other shit.
All the extra.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Because I'm trying to do business, man.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now, when it's time to talk personal, we can do that.
Right.
Because I ain't no ass, you know what I'm saying? But
Right. You got Etiquette.
All right, man. But so like if you're not willing to do what it is, then how do you expect to ask somebody else to do it? Like the only way I don't. All right, like if it's something I don't really want to do and I know how to do it, I'm gonna pay you to do it. You see what I'm saying? Or trade or barter it off. If I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna pay you to do it. But I ain't gonna ask you to do something I know how to do or ask you to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? Without either trying or without making it beneficial for you. Because I know if you're doing something for me, it's going to be beneficial for me. So I don't understand how people don't see how, trade off or something. Like, don't just always want to be the recipient from someone else's energy because you play that shit out.
Don't always be a receiver. Be a giver a little bit.
And this is when it's talking about goals. I'm not talking about a personal problem that you may have. I'm talking about business that you may want to, what you do, things you got going on that you want to make progress in. That's what, you got to understand then is how you ask other people, and it's what you're doing for yourself that's going to determine how you get there. Even if you do need some assistance from someone else.
Right.
But you at least got to acknowledge that and understand that. All right, so like I say, don't waste energy trying to get someone to do something for you. Just pay them and make it worth their while.
Right.
That way, you probably can get them to do it again. And then they may throw in a favor because they see that you understand what they do has some importance to it. Their time means something to them, and you value yourself as what you need done is important as well, so you're willing to put something down on it. Like a lot of times it goes over their head. Like you devalue yourself sometimes if you always trying to get something for free.
Okay, that's true.
Because it's what you put into it that makes it worth it.
And then people see you coming, you have a reputation to always.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
here we
not gonna want to do it.
That's the point. They're gonna avoid you. So, oh wow, yeah, this one right here. You can't sell me your dream, or you can't get me to buy into it. You should be living your life to achieve it. So, like, a lot of times, I don't try to convince people of my dream because I'm physically living it and acting it out. And like I said to you offline, this podcast damn near like a documentary.
Right.
So, I was telling Credo, one of my partners, that I'm not caring about all the likes and the views and all of that because it's happening. Like, and
it's a slow grind. It takes a minute, but it happens.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm doing things, you know what I'm saying, to organically make things happen for me. Like, I'd rather put out some more interesting content than worry about the views. Right. Like, I just keep putting out content. At some point, some people gonna like what I got going on.
Right.
And like 100%. I said, and you got to look at it like this too. You got to go through hundreds before you get through thousands to get to the thousands. So I welcome my hundreds to whenever it's going to get to thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it's better than talking to yourself, which some people need to do too sometimes. So, all right. I would say ask we already talked about like that, the preferred method of how they want to be communicated with.
Yeah,
and then you can go further with that.
Right down to that.
Yeah, exactly. What else I got here, man? All right, so you really not gonna cost me no money unless you business, unless you my family, unless you a lady of interest. So with that being said, let's get down to business, and we both can, you know what I'm saying,
prosper.
Exactly, because you get to a point in a stage in your life when you know what you have going on and you know what's ahead of you. So to sit here and be trivial about little money with somebody is pointless, especially if it's kind of like on a personal plane.
Right.
And you know you end up needing to do business with them. Like, then I'm going to cut it off because there are other people that are about business that I don't know as well as I might know that person, but their business is so good. Hey, you got a lot in common now. Their business, you see what I'm saying? And like I said, they grinding more than you are.
Right.
So I'm benefiting. We getting forward.
Right. I got to focus on this right here.
But see, me focusing on that lab helps you.
Right.
So that's why I be like, this is a domino effect. Like, if I put my energy over there with someone, and I put my business over there with someone, I'm standing in their business, and their business ain't about nothing, and they moving, then you don't get no traction from that.
Right, that's true.
But if I stand in someone's circle, I'm standing on my business moving just like them. We both got this hustle in common. Now you're gonna benefit too.
That's true.
Because you already know we talking. I'm a pub misfits. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that is.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
When you have a circle that's already established,
Mm-hmm.
and then you notice within that circle that somebody is not pouring into the circle as they normally do,
Mm-hmm.
then you say to yourself, okay, it may be something personal, and then all of a sudden it just stops totally and it doesn't ever come back.
Uh-huh.
How do you handle a situation when you feel that that the person within your circle is depleting the resources?
Oh, well, see, you can't deplete my resource. You can probably hinder me from making something. But my resource would be me and money and my creativity. And you got that. You can find somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I can find an engineer, I can find a producer, I can find a cameraman, but at an expense.
Right.
So with that being said, if there's somebody that's in my circle that's producing for us and it's making us move forward, and if they stop that, then I'm gonna give them their time.
Okay.
You know, for whatever reasons, if it's nothing malicious behind the energy,
Right.
you can't make people do what they, life sometimes, or you can't make a person do what you want them to do. This is what we're talking about. He's standing on his business and want to fall back. Stand on my business and keep going. There's always someone else that's standing on their business that can
That can
match.
add to the situation.
Exactly.
Okay, that can match
So-
those energies. Okay.
So, and to piggyback off of that, because the next thing was kind of similar to that. And if you have more than one like that in the circle, what starts to happen is you get weaker. So you either going to have to put them on pause or replace them to a degree. You know, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I look at it like this. If tomorrow I was like, I ain't doing no more music. Hell, the person that was going to do my videos still going to be finding somebody to do
Videos with.
All right, yeah, so it's in the person that was making beats still gonna make beats and might find another rapper. Just be like, man, I don't know why he decided to do that, but we're gonna have to scrap this and that. But okay, time gonna go on.
Yeah.
And,
How do you handle a family member in that situation though? Like, family sometimes can deplete you or can damage your circle more than anybody. Like sometimes your family can be the person who's causing you the most, who be standing in your business the most instead of standing on their own.
Yeah, you're right. And fortunately, when your purpose is art and your craft is that, you go through so much that after a while, your family is definitely not gonna infringe on it. Like they notice me.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, don't do this, don't do that now when it come to this. Maybe back in the day. So I don't have anyone that's going to do that. The only thing, like I said, that would, let's just say, stop me. Let's say if I would like ask my daughter, baby shooter, to do something like some music and she don't want to do it.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at her. That's just like, damn, okay, now I just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, it is what it is. Like, people know I got a mind of my own, and I'm creative, and I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Right.
And that is when you stand on your business, you are unstoppable. Like the only thing that you saw stop me was something physical. You didn't see nothing financial, or you didn't see nothing mental. You saw a force that I couldn't control knock me to do what I, you know what I'm saying, get me off off my grind.
Right.
And I'm still like didn't want to sit. You know what I'm saying? I still managed to get certain things off. Like everything didn't stop. Just the physical part of the weightlifting and all that stopped. The Super Bowl challenge stopped. But hey, if I'm cleared by this February, you gonna get what you said though, cause see, then I have to do it all over.
Okay.
But I'll do it from scratch. Yeah, I do it from scratch.
So you're gonna erase the stuff that you've already did as if it was never done.
No, I can't do that because the experience and the shock on your body let you know, and you got muscle memory and shit like that.
Yeah.
So now, because I know what I'm in for.
Okay.
But I got to do it strategically now, because just because, you got a particular shot don't mean that your body is young.
Right.
It just means you have something in you that make you feel like you like, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's how that feel. That's how that juice feel. But you don't want to trick yourself and go hard, right? And the next thing you know, you waking up and you like, I shouldn't have did that because these roids wearing off.
Right.
And my this is kicking in. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna last forever, bro.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
You
That's
know,
true.
and the object is for me to adapt to a particular lifestyle that's toned down and use that to make it heal. Not use that to go ham and be like, yeah, now I can do this again. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's me.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm him in that bitch again.
Right.
I feel like that though. I'm gonna go in there, but not now.
So what was the word of the day?
Oh man, we said it was gregarious,
Gregarious.
which is basically like sociable. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh.
Usually you'll give me a definition of it, but
Oh, that's what I did. I mean, it's simple. That's what I'm saying. Like social, it didn't really have all that like a happy social type of person, fun to be around, and wanting to be in like a social type of environment. Similar to that.
Found a company, sociable.
Exactly.
Living
like
in
you
Fox and loosely
want to
organized
be.
communities. Okay. I just wanted to look it up while we were talking about it.
Uh,
It's an adjective, just in case all you people watching want to know what it is. All right, keep going. I'm sorry. I know you got notes.
So you know I do, man. All right, cool. So it's like I say like don't let what others expect and what they are looking for blind you from who you are and what you have already received. As far as when you're standing on your business, a lot of times the criticism, like okay, it hit different when it's your partner that put up or release some new content and you see somebody put like that shit emoji and trash beside it. And you just be wanting to be like, nigga, who the hell you talking to, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know partner, you know what I'm saying, been through the trenches, you know, and worked hard for, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, people have a right for their opinion and everybody ain't gonna like all my music.
Right.
And everybody ain't gonna like all his. And you gotta take the good comments with the bad. But that's what that line was for, though. And you know, whatever somebody else expect out of you, that you don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that stop you or knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Like
people casting your checks.
Boy, hey man, look at here.
And spending your money and don't even know what you got, your own bills to pay.
I
get it.
So when you're standing on business, understand that the universe has its own time frame. When you sow your seeds. All right, so what you do today can benefit you today, it can benefit you a week from now, or it can benefit you a year from now. One of the seeds I've sown is just now coming back into fruition a year. I did it a year ago, and now it's coming back twofold because now it's 2 seasons. So I didn't get upset and have somebody be like, man, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? We ain't synced it, and I thought you said you did this and that. Because it's like, to me, doing the art is releasing the energy.
That's true.
As long as it's captured, it's always there.
That's very true.
It can be used whenever. It can be called upon whenever. You don't do it, you don't have it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's very true. Doing the art does releases that energy, puts that manifests that future. So yeah, people always say release the art, do it, don't just hold on to it, let it out into the world so it can grow and multiply. And a lot of us artists, a lot of us creatives don't do it because for one, we always looking for perfection. And for two, we be scared of what somebody else's opinion gonna be of it. So yeah.
So all this other stuff, this more like my gym. I'm more like on Fable type shit almost. Okay. But it's like your actions reveal your intent. So be careful who you bypass. Really. And that shit meaning like you try to pass the person that could help you and you get by them luckily. You see what I'm saying? Like you're not where you need to be. You just so happen to pass them. It's going to be hard to dial it back sometimes.
Right.
Because they're going to be like, oh, now you.
Is that the same as what they say when you climb the ladder?
Be careful who you passing on the way up. You might pass them on the way down or something like that. Yeah. Same people you pass on the way up.
treat them the same way up because you never know how you gonna pass on the way down.
Yeah. And so help those who help you. And if they're waiting on your help, then don't wait on them. You know what I'm saying? Because two people can't be waiting.
Right. Somebody's got to accomplish something.
See what I'm saying?
On each other, we're not getting nowhere. Stagnant water.
See, you read through that. I like that, lad. Yeah. See that what I'm saying, bro?
Stagnant water creates disease.
And mosquitoes.
Right.
Hey, don't ask nobody for assistance that you are currently networking and helping. You know what I'm saying? You networking with, like, that you aren't. I mean, so if someone's trying to ask you for some assistance, but use me for it,
right?
Basically.
Okay.
So meaning, like, don't jump the gun of the network. Pretty much. Like, why would I ask someone that I'm not necessarily familiar with for the assistance? You know, when you can
trying to get on your show, but asking me to put them on.
Basically,
it's not my show. Or, you know, one of the biggest things I've noticed on social media lately.
What's that?
It's putting stuff in my DM, asking me to go like and comment on your video, but you've never posted one thing about us. You never posted even our logo, but you all in my DMs and Mistress Radio DMs and asking us to post you and like it and comment and subscribe to your YouTube. And I go to YouTube and you ain't subscribed or comment on damn picture.
That's that wanting from you what they ain't willing to do.
Right.
You know? All right, so your business is not a competition. If someone is trying to beat you to it or be better than you, then distance yourself. And what I mean by that, what up, Furious? Now, I'm not talking about, like, the product you have, you know, because other people going to want to compete with that anyway. I'm talking about when you're trying to get your little blueprint up off the ground and you got them people by your side which ain't doing nothing either, saying, oh, I want to do this too. And then next thing you know, y'all compete. You see what I'm saying? Compete. I want a kiosk. Well, I was trying to get the kiosk. You see what I'm saying? And then they know they ain't even got no intent of getting the damn kiosk. But now y'all in the competition and they ain't even finna pull it off.
Right. Now that there is a funny analogy because I've heard many people say that.
I know.
Yeah.
I already know. That's why I said I'm dropping a little bit of gems now. So, all right, the basically, like, are you calling to help me or is this always going to be centered around you? Because there are some people that will call in the guise of trying to help you, but it gets bent back to what they got going on at some point. And then you realize they just really wanted to use that to open up the lane to get what they needed to get out of, you know, for themselves. Yeah.
Right.
It's almost like asking how you're doing just so that they could tell you 15 problems of what they had going on and you know you're doing great.
And you be like, how you doing? You be like, man, I'm doing great. Well, true. My car got broken into last week and I lost my computer. I got my music on. You know,
I'll be like, you know, I mean, at the end of it, they're going to ask you for something. You might as well say. Yeah, like that. All right, so man, longevity is the key. Your critics and your haters have it backwards because a lifetime goal pretty much is your dream. So what I mean by that is a lot of times people will say, man, it took you so long to do this, or why ain't you did this, or it's taking you. Yeah, maybe because this is my life. My lifestyle is doing this. And it's not for when you are ready, it's for when I want to. Some of it took a lifetime for me to almost understand that I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing right now.
Right.
Because I was just strictly mic, rap. You know what I'm saying? Or hustle. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking about no podcast. I wasn't thinking about no acting. As a matter of fact, I used to disdain the acting because I'm like, man, I'm out here doing this shit and they ain't acting. You know what I'm saying? This ain't how this really be going. You know what I'm saying? I like, man, and then I'm like, man, money don't look like that when you really be doing it, and don't nobody be doing, you know. But so, but yeah, now it's like I know how to make it art. So it is what it falls up under. I have a love for it now because I could put it all in the craft, and then you could put your personality into this. So for people to be like, yeah, you can make people laugh and stuff. I ain't trying to be no comedian, but I guess I know how to sell a joker too.
I mean, you think about when you're doing something you love, you want to stretch that experience out. You want to take your time with it.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
caress it and hold it and experience it more than just one quick time. So if you love it, it might take you a while to finish it because you want to finish it and do it correctly before you move on to the next thing.
Well, I've very seldomly seen someone be great at something quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, or overnight great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's usually going to take some time and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I would say progress and success for me is I'm here a year later doing this. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to add to that.
Right.
And add to that. And this year, now I look at my reels and it'll come up this time last year. I'm sitting in front of this or I'm sitting in the studio. Next thing you know, that's your life. So what you're going to start seeing is it improve. It's going to get better.
Right.
I looked at a video the other day. It had my old car in it. You see what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that was just like that.
That's just like
all right.
how
So
quickly
now,
things change.
yeah, now we putting this video out, but then soon this gonna be in the garage, and I'm gonna be like, Lab, where do you see what I pull up with next? Yeah.
Right.
But when you stand on your own business, you can do that. When you're in somebody else's, you can't, because you're not focused on you. You really not. You know what I'm saying? All right, so where am I at with this one? Okay, we'll say like this. The more you focus on your goals, you will find that what other avenues to reinforce it. And that is something really what I pretty much just was talking about. Like, I was focused on the music. Being focused in the music, it took me into a little bit of the acting. Being focused on the acting could take you into some fashion, if you know what I'm saying? Focused on, like, those are the things that I'm kind of focused on right now. But that's other avenues.
Right.
So if I get writer's block on music, I can do my podcast. If the podcast gets boring to me, meaning like I want more, it's not boring. But if I want more, then what did I do? Tuesday's tips. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Other avenues.
What's
other
going on,
things.
Power 94 Online? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. It always leads to something else.
But the funny thing is, Lab, because I'm enjoying the growth, and I know you gotta be, because some of the things that you tell me, I listen to. Well, all of them really, I listen to them. But when I say some of them, I mean like it takes time to come from your subconscious or your conscious to formulate. Like, okay, the Tuesday's tips could have been something that you told me, like, man, maybe you might have to promote or do this or something more. Well, that is a way of doing it, because I do say, yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in Monday night. You know what I'm saying? And then I go into the Tuesday's tips.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then is a way to be seen, because you say sometimes, man, y'all got to get out there, be a little bit more visual.
Right.
But I did it in a creative way.
That's true.
So
that's true. You
it's
are
a win-win.
actually doing it. The problem that we were having, we used to always talk about, is getting online and doing it.
Yeah. Being seen though. And see, but I'm really, like I say, I'm kind of like an antisocial person.
Right.
But one thing I was saying, and I used to tell my daughter this and stuff like this, I was like, man, my life was like a movie, and it still is. So I'm like, man, get it on film.
Get it on film.
And let others see it.
Yeah.
And that way, I ain't got a name drop. I don't have to convince nobody.
It's right.
I don't have to have no secondhand witnesses. You seeing it.
Yeah, just like I was telling Chezzy last week. Remember we were talking about? I said, man, why you pop that phone up and show these folks how to make this food? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really. Even if it's a quick little recipe that you shout out.
Right.
But do that and do it once a week or something.
Right.
Man, I've been choosing to do things once a week, man. And my crazy ass coming up with so many concepts. I'm gonna have every day of the week. I'm gonna have something done almost.
I said, look at Dose. He online now. He really online now.
Hey, man, look. But see, and I got people jumping online with me though. So I'm like, I want to match their energy. You see what I'm saying? If my circle online, I'm online now. Like, cause see, they can benefit from me if I keep pumping them and I'm pumping me, then we both see. But if I'm stagnated, they got the goddamn what Dose doing this. We at least you're gonna see me doing something 2 times. Soon it's gonna be 3 times, 4 times. Next thing you know, every day of the week, I got something going on. But we're gonna get to that.
Right.
Like some things, you know, I have to pilot, test it out, roll it out. But I got something. And the funny thing about it is, I was telling my partner Credo this too. I said, real time and real motion. So when I thought of this idea yesterday, I went on ahead and got someone to film some of it. So I already got it in my phone on what I need to do. And I'm going to post it. But first I got to test out if I can get something on something. Like I told you offline. If I could do that, we in there.
Okay.
All right, but the next thing I do is we were talking about like the reinforcing, but okay. So people base your success off of what they see you have, not necessarily factoring in how you feel or what stage of it you may be in or what you've had to do, whether you're happy or not, you know what I'm saying? And what they think really has no relevance.
Okay.
A lot of time, like, okay, most of the time they're going to base it off of some materials. But you don't necessarily want to base it off of what I know. Because, how can I say this? There's some people that know, all right, let's just say like the crackhead mechanic or something.
Right.
The dude that can fix anything with one wrench down there, have that thing running, like save you some money, right? But, you know, they just make bad decisions, right? But is he better at fixing cars than you? Honestly.
Right. Most definitely is.
All right. So, with that being said, you can, like I say, see someone for what they have, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's totally successful, because I said that fake it till you make it. So, before you start standing in a business, or when you're standing on your own business, you let someone kind of, you know, put a little chink in your armor based off of, like I say, what they thinking your success is based off of that. Don't, because they don't know what you've gone through. They don't know what it takes to get what you've got, or maybe why you lost.
Get where you at.
Exactly.
The processes and paths you've taken.
And see, the blessing in that is standing on what you got going on is, if a person respects you for being you, you see what I'm saying? And you're not judging the success by what they have. You may be willing to teach them something or tell them the trade or some secrets, because you see there's some humility and some honor in what they got going on.
Right.
As opposed to, oh, man, yeah, Lab, think he is because he got all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, not knowing, you know,
the struggles
what you give back or what you had to go through.
Right.
So I got another one. Face your fears of what you think you can't do and handle it. And I said that like this. All right, Lab, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you a song when we get up off this thing. And I'm doing more harmonizing than I've ever done before, because I'm like, man, boy, I'll just get an R&B chick. I'll get somebody else.
Right.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I had to.
Okay.
One, because at this stage of what I'm pumping out music so fast, and they're heat seekers, you don't want everybody in the mix.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
And it's difficult to always try to find someone to get them at the same time to come sing, say what you know, like
even to see the vision of what you, how you want it sung. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Understanding the melody and all that, how you want that to be, how you want it to come across when it's all said and done.
So let me tell you how we doing it, or how I did it. I got the beat. I said, all right, this is what this sound like. So I typed the phrase. I told the producer, type this phrase in, shoot it through the AI. You type the phrase in, and it started singing, right? But it has a generic sound to it. So I said, all right, now that we got them to sing this, I like the groove to it. So record me singing over the AI, and then now you have me.
Okay.
But the thing is it's my words. We typed the phrase, then I had to go back and sing over that. So I'm kind of training myself to sing through the AI.
Okay.
My damn sure ain't no Ron Isley. I can tell you that now. Ain't no Luther. Ain't none of that, boy. That boy, look here, boy.
Say you ain't no Luther, nothing.
Man, that shit is like some Milli Vanilli album. They like, we not. I ain't doing it live. I can tell you that.
Right.
Cause, hey, man, I mean, I can't sing, but see, I said face your fears. So one, I had to understand what I can and can't do. So I had to find the pockets where I sound bearable and where I don't sound terrible and where you can't really tell if I'm singing or not. Almost like how Bone and them do.
Right.
But you could do that. If you could do that in there, you can stretch it out some. You see what I'm saying? Boy, that boy Stanley's throwing them laughs at my ass because he already know. In his mind, he probably saying, riches, bitch, and all this other stuff. Because I did kind of croon that out. But all right, so what's my next one? I said the facing your fear thing. All right, so sometimes you just need to have something, meaning a shell. All right, like a shell of a car. You got something. You could put an engine in it. You got the engine. You got something. You could put a shell of a car around it.
Okay.
But nothing, what does nothing from nothing leave?
Nothing. Right.
So sometimes you just have to have something to stand on your business.
Okay.
You just, I mean, to come with me with nothing all the time, I have to pour into you. I mean, that I could be pouring into myself.
Right.
And that's what I tell people all the time. Like, you really want to start coming to the table with the least amount of things somebody need to do for you. Because we just look at it as work. That's work I got to do. You need this. You need that. You need it. You need that.
They say when you come to the table, you should tell people how you can advance or how you can benefit them.
Yeah. If you
and what they have going on.
When you
come asking.
Yeah.
You should come giving.
I put it to you like this. When you do and when you take an interview at work, they're going to be like, what can you add to this company?
Right.
Or the team? So, yeah. So my thing is, if every time you hit me up, it's I need you to do this, I need you to do that, what you adding? Right. I'm adding to you. So you can take off. And then next thing you know, we get in an argument or you ain't feeling right. And next thing you know, you ahead of me. I done help push you ahead. You don't even come back. Yeah. But see, that's why I said I got a boat. You can jump on that motherfucker with me.
It's going forward.
But hey, I'm trying, but it ain't coming back.
Right.
But it's a big enough. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying. I could do it in my coupe, and then I might have to put you in the trunk, cause only the lady gonna sit beside me in that one.
Shotgun on the
Hey
one
man,
side.
hey, squeeze your ass in the back somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So we said that you just need to have something. All right. Now, most of the time, the person putting you down and critiquing you can't even do what you doing. They standing in your business and can't even stand on theirs.
So they just trying to discourage you from doing your business.
Or distract you too. Like a lot of times, man, you could be surprised, man. Distractions come in many ways.
That's true.
It comes in just watching TV and not doing a damn thing. It comes in, let's go here and go do this and not do that.
Right.
It come in hanging with this person that's not doing nothing, and this person right here, you got a video. So who you hanging with? Yeah. You getting drunk and high and doing nothing? Are you over here doing videos and streaming and getting your dream on? Right. Boy, if my hat keep goddamn coming up on my head one more time, I tell you, that's what's happening when you get these new hats, boy. I'm telling you, and it's cold out there, but I done talked the hat up off my head. How the hell do you do that? But all right, so now we saying, all right, if what you have to offer a group only benefits you, then you need to reassess it. How the hell you gonna get in the group and it only benefits you?
Only you.
That sounds like somebody that want to fight and can't.
Right. Or start a
I think
fight.
that's hey, yeah, exactly. Come and get you. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta have everybody around me because I know I ain't finna do nothing. But you ain't benefit. All you doing is getting everybody else into the mix. Yeah,
right.
Everything gotta benefit you. So nah, we not having that. But see, I'm smart enough to start Ben done realized that, but to walk from all of that, going we super stepping into 2026 on something totally different now, like because I got a song I did like moving at the speed of life, not light but life, and then I say they're gonna see you shining when you go through, and that's how I'm doing. You just if you can't catch up with me, you gonna see me shining as I pass through. You gonna know what I'm talking about soon. If you don't see it now, you will. That's what and I might blind you though.
Right.
All that's coming. You're gonna get a kick out of this shit that I'm sending you, Lab.
I-
Cause these new lyrics and all that, you too, Furious. I got something coming for you too. All right, so friends and family are the hardest to recognize you gotta leave behind when it comes to standing on your business sometimes. And you were asking me about that earlier anyway.
Right.
But yeah, they the hardest sometimes because if they're not supporting it, it don't really matter anyway.
Right.
But
They can sabotage you too.
yeah. See, my family, they Gucci. Cause they're in neutral zone. They just that's me. I do what I do.
And they gonna support it.
But the friends, them the ones that's gonna get hurt. Some of them. Because see, the people that I'm like Furious ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. This man been on the line all the time.
Right.
See, so he just put up less work. He know we gonna work.
Okay.
But the friends that want to sit back and assess, but you don't want to sit and work, them the ones I gotta leave them.
Gotta let them go.
And it's not me making the decision to leave them based off of that. It's me because two people that's doing something just replaced you because they doing something. If they weren't doing nothing, then now it'd be a level playing field right now. But when the people that are doing something that's getting us to the next level, that's getting the business we standing on to move up, you got to get left behind.
That's true.
If you a friend.
You can't take weights, they drag you down.
Damn. Hey, man, you right. I be lifting them, but I got to put them down at some point. Boy, you can't go but so far with them things without having to take a break and stop.
Right.
You are absolutely right about that, Lab. All right. So, some people have to see you leave to understand how you got there. Now, that's deep. Now, I said see you leave to understand how you got there now.
I'm trying to process.
All right. So, meaning, if you've been with them and you doing some shit, right? And you leave them to get where you got, they already see it. They know how you got there. You been with them. They saw you leave. You see how quick that went over somebody's head?
Right turn you made, left turn you made, because they saw you leave.
So you know how I got there.
Right.
You just got to see me leave now. See, you don't feel it till I get there.
Right.
But you know how I'm getting there because I'm right around. You seeing me. You know what I'm doing. But now, do you engage? Do you promote?
Or do you step back? Right.
See, and when I get there, I left you. But I shouldn't get there without you. That's why I said they have to see you leave. But the ones that's on the boat, you ain't gonna see me leave. Cause
you riding with me.
It can go over some people's head. That's why they gotta experience it. They're gonna experience it with us too, Lab. That's the point.
Right.
That's the point. And then guess what? I might say, go back to that episode, standing on business instead of standing in somebody else's, and you'll get where I'm coming from with that.
That's right.
All right. Don't be upset about someone else's progress when you have no idea what they did or had to go through to get it. People be upset and mad, big mad about what Lab going on, but don't know what Lab doing. Now, that's a difference from what I was saying earlier about people like, maybe trying to count your pockets or trying to judge you or saying you have success based off of what they see.
Right.
This is sometimes other people be affected. They be upset based off of what you got, thinking they should be having what you got, thinking they need to be what you need because they know how to do what you do. They think they need what you have, but they don't know what you've been through.
That's true.
Or they don't know how you got it.
Or how you got it.
So I distance myself from people that's going to get upset with my success. You should. Why would you be upset?
You have to root them people out early. Because that can spread like cancer.
You're right. It can keep you from that.
Right. It can spread like cancer. Like there's nothing more infectious and more that spreads as quickly as somebody that has jealousy in their heart. Or that what I'm saying, or does not see the progress and process that you're going through.
Now watch this gem right here. I got some gems within this question. So the question is this, like, what are you looking at when you see the person you want to help or you want to do business with? Now, when I mean that, all right, we keep saying, are you looking at the pockets, right? But are you looking at his vision are you looking at your vision? Are you looking at a vision that can be together too? What helps me and what makes me have good relationships, I say business-wise, is because although I be standing on mine, I'm willing to stand on yours and help you with yours. You see what I'm saying? I'm willing to compromise or help with a vision you got.
Collaborate
Like
with that thing and make it a more successful vision.
one of the first things I said to Runner today when I got my flag was, "Hey, do you want a flag?" You see what I'm saying? I didn't just be like, look at my shit waving all in your face. I'm like, bro, you know, you want one? Let me, you know.
Right.
And that's how we gonna rock it. So I'm gonna get an OTE flag.
Right.
You see me rocking both, he gonna have one. You see what I'm saying? But now he know I'll fly that flag. So you think he'll fly a flag if I give him one of mine?
Of course he will.
So you see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like, man, it's some things. If you unselfish with this, you gonna make it.
You could be successful at it.
I mean,
it might take a little time, but if you do it the right way and respect people, respect people's boundaries, and respect people's, you know,
vision. Yeah.
Man, sky's the limit. Sometimes it might take a little bit time to get in the sky, but it still can happen.
So what did I say right here? People remember when it benefits them, but do they remember to Okay. So yeah. Basically, you got people that are only going to remember when it benefits them to come around and do something. Meaning like if it's going to benefit them, they're going to show up. But when you need them to do something for you that's going to benefit you, they're not going to remember shit. So they got a good memory when it's going to benefit them. But if it benefits you, they forget.
Man, I forgot all about that.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Why did you remind me?
But these be the little simple things that make or break. Make or break it for you, for me, when it comes to like business. Because those are the important things that you shouldn't be looking over.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like anybody, I use a mirror when it comes to business. You need to see yourself in the mirror.
Right.
Just like how I see myself in the mirror, meaning like I'm a mirror what you bringing. And then what's going to happen is if what you seeing is going to be negative, then I'm done. Because I don't do negative business. We might as well say that for the street.
Right.
We're going to do business to get what we need to get to with our goals, because my goal ain't street. Unless I'm trying to be something, you know what I'm saying? So if it's got to be negative when we doing this, then I'm good. I really don't want no part of it, because something got to be legit at some point. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this is what we're trying to make it with.
So it's like when you lend people money, and they act like they forgot to pay you back.
Well, I mean, sometimes people shouldn't even say they will pay you back. Just say, can I have it? Be like the bum. Because the bum don't say, can I borrow? Let me get that. You got, do you have? Anybody got a quarter? They don't be like, borrow, you ain't going to see it, you know? So that's what you need to do. Just be like, can I have? Because, see, this is what I do. Hey, Lab, you got 20, I'll give you 30 back, 40 back, something like that. And you going to be like, man, just give me the 20 back.
Right.
See what I'm saying or something like that? But you know that this man was willing to give me 40.
Right.
So you ain't stressing it. The person that be like, man, hey, man, let me get this. I give it to you when I get paid, and then don't. And then every time they say that, don't. It shouldn't be no every time. After the first.
After the first one. Fuji says on his show, always lend out money. You lend what you can afford to lose.
I know. Exactly. This last one I got right here, this is kind of dope. I like this one right here. When it's time to put the work in, right? The person who didn't listen will still be at the talking phase. Now, what that means is if I'm putting in work, I'm acting, because actions speak louder than words. I can get what I need done. If you ain't listening and you still at the talking phase, guess what that boat did? Left his ass. If you at the talking phase, what's happening, Hanse? If you at the talking phase, it's over with, bruh. We moving now. You can have the schematics all day. You just better try to catch up, because we moving. Like I say, when it's time to put the work in, ain't nobody talking no more.
Right.
We like, bruh, you don't know the script. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. damn, we should have left your ass. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem.
Right.
So, if you listen to what I'm saying in this episode, one,
If it's time to put the work in and you disappear.
oh man, come on, man. I see that all the time.
But
yeah.
come back when the product is finished.
Okay, so we're gonna treat you like the person that disappeared then. That don't mean you cut off. That just means you gotta earn your spot. Now you gotta work 2 times, maybe 10 times harder.
Right.
Because you went backwards. You're supposed to stay the course. So anytime you running the race backwards, you're gonna have to move twice as hard to catch up with me. Because we are redlining into the new year. And if you don't know what that means, if you got a car and that bitch hits 7, you should. You should. Because that's a red line in there, bro. You done cracked open them quads if you got them, and all them bitches is whistling and howling by then.
Red from the green light.
Hey, boom, 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 however long it take you, but that's what we doing. We'll see y'all, I guess, in the next episode. But you want to leave them with anything, Lab? You know what I'm saying? Some words of wisdom and stuff, because we just set it off today. You know what I'm saying? We let them have a word of the day. We let them know, you know, what it was going to be, what the episode was going to be like beforehand.
Right.
We got a lot more new things coming. I'll probably just start doing, like I say, announcements, you know what I'm saying, as long, maybe at the end and at the beginning. Because, we active. A lot going on. Lab, your birthday coming up.
That's right.
We're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it this weekend?
This weekend, December 10th, for Twisted Pie, 6 o'clock. You know, the family, Misfits Radio family, and everybody gonna come out and celebrate.
I'ma be there, y'all.
Celebrate your boy.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually my first ever birthday party.
Wow.
I've never had one in
Damn.
all
So
the
I
years.
know I got to show up.
Right. This is my first one, but it's a milestone. You know, I ain't scared to say, you know, I'm turning 55. So, I'm a little excited. I'm a little nervous too.
Nervous?
I reflect when my birthday comes around. Sometimes I reflect too deeply. So I'm trying not to go deep down that rabbit hole of my reflection. It started today, and I did get a little off centered.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
I did get a little, because I wasn't feeling well earlier. Because I got so emotionally in depth in my thinking, and you always have goals and stuff like that. So I try not to do that, but I think this one's going to be a little bit more difficult to navigate because I am turning 55. So I'm going to try to be better by Saturday, but I think for the next couple of days I'm going to be a little sad. But it's all right. It's life.
Sad?
Because in growth, when you grow, it's painful.
I know.
So
yeah. I get it.
And you separate from things, and you try to live your genuine self. And sometimes discovering your genuine, that's the word I want to tell people. You have to live in your genuine self. And sometimes you don't know who your genuine self is until later on in life. I didn't discover my genuine self until the last couple of years. So you have to live in it, and to shed that skin of the previous person that you were, it's a painful thing because people are going to feel like you're being different, going to act different, but you have to live genuinely and within yourself in order to be happy with who you are.
Man, I get triggered because with the future because I know old man Alex, you know what I'm saying? It's going to happen.
Right.
You know, I walk the hallways of hospitals every day, bro. So honestly, man, you know, man, I know what's going to happen to me because you can see what happens to people that get in those ages. Like, you don't get younger, man. It's not a magic potion that's going to make you not have to go get these checkups and shots and blood pressure here and monitor there, thermometer here, EKG, all this. Anything besides an MRI if you got metal on you. You see what I'm saying? It's coming.
Yeah, I'm having a physical next on the 17th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
blood
bro.
work and all
But
that
that's
stuff.
life, bro.
That's life.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotta do
it's
it.
to prolong it.
Yeah.
You want to be 65.
That's right. I do.
So yeah, man. We gonna enjoy this though.
That's right.
Appreciate you
We're
for
gonna have a ball Saturday.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be kind of in rare form. I wanna act up a little bit.
Right.
But we don't get you out. Are you sipping the shot with me, man?
I'm definitely taking shots.
Yeah. That's all I needed to hear, man. Cause I ain't seen you sip nothing.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking shots.
Don't take too many. Cause
I'm not gonna take too many, but I'm going
Okay.
to enjoy the people who wants to come celebrate me. Most definitely.
Bet.
All right.
So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this episode, man. Hey, I'm finna hit you with some tips tomorrow, and stay tuned next week. Holla at y'all.
Yeah. Grams leaders CC's, pounds. Close cash, close call, close encounter, close up, pounds of liters of grams, get your dosed up, cut this up, host up, and get dosed up. This for them voted like the movement, make the most of. Monday night at 8, I can't wait to set you straight. These opinions and debates, for them folk they can't relate. I got to elevate your mind through these signs of the time. Dishing out that medication for that deaf, dumb and blind. And I ain't hard to find, you can catch me in them trenches. I do the groundwork and I ain't waiting on no sense. I be touching on them topics politicians fail to mention. And I don't vote for nobody that ain't got good intentions. I'm relentless for my people and I'm here to make a change. I got that truth serum hooked directly to your vein. Hey, this is for my people, tune in, catch a close up. Close up, now close up, grams of it. Tune in, catch a close up, pounds of it, pounds